This is me. So
You're
anyway,
amazing.
so I had a lot of people who helped me. I got discovered at a beauty pageant. I became a stewardess. And then when I was a kid, I worked at a movie theater. So I encourage kids to start working when they're younger at places that to make their dreams come true. I started movie theaters selling popcorn and candy. Well, every single movie that came out from 1964 to 1968. And so I saw this movie called Day of the Locust, and they had a red carpet, and everybody went crazy, and everybody looked gorgeous. And I said, oh my God, I want to go to Hollywood. I was only like 15, 16 years old. So anyway, so then I became a stewardess, and I started doing commercials for the airline. And then I was picked to be in the Miss USA Miss Universe pageant, and I got discovered. And so I've had so many people help me along the way. And so for me, being a manager now is me giving back for all the wonderful things that people did for me. And so I think, like yourself, we're here to help the youth to have their dreams come true. And I always believe that it doesn't matter how old you are, that you can still have dreams. And it's you just have to work for them, and you have to really believe that you want that dream.
Yeah.
Like the kids on the wall here, Chloe and Cade, they started singing when they were 5 years old. And by the time that they had, and there wasn't, at that time there wasn't internet, there wasn't any of this stuff. But they were so dedicated. Their parents were so dedicated that it made it easy for them to go on tour. And they went on tour for a year. When Chloe, we didn't know at the time, which people should know. So when you audition let's say you live in LA, and you audition as a local hire in New York or in these other towns, especially in those days, they did not pay for your housing. And so she got the job, and she hadn't even got on the airplane to come back. And we found she got the job, and she had to find her own living. And she almost lost the job because they didn't have enough money, but we figured it out. We worked it out. Also, Broadway sent her to school, which is the performing arts school, which is like the best gift ever. And so it was a wonderful experience. Then Cade, when he traveled all over with Peter Pan and Mary Poppins, again, he had such training there. And so I think if you're young and you really want to do this and you really are an incredible singer, you should really try out for these roles. There's so many roles on breakdowns today and they're also on backstage there, and so as long as it's a legitimate play, unfortunately it's non-union, it doesn't really pay that much. But if it's a union job, if you join the theater union, it's wonderful, and your parent gets to go with you, and it's an incredible opportunity for someone who you teach kids who love to sing, and theater is incredible.
Yeah,
So I think
absolutely.
I didn't even answer your question. What was it?
Well, I mean, we kind of went. I think you did. We went a couple of different routes, but it was the idea behind this. You touched for a second on the websites. What do you feel like as actors, if we're going to create profiles for ourselves during this downtime, and make sure our profiles are up to speed? What are the websites that you suggest that we be on?
Well, and the great thing is, right now, if you do have a website on LA Casting, they're giving 50% off. Okay.
Oh, wow.
They're going to kill me, but they are. Yeah.
Right.
Because it's so expensive. So one of them is Actors Access. And Actors Access, you can pay to get on, and you are allowed to submit yourself on some small projects and things like that. It's not what we get to submit on, but it's wonderful to start submitting